Good morning, student. So today, as we are doing the particular work of the Python Panda programming in a Python Panda programming, data visualization in the Python Panda programming, how we can visualize the data. So let's see what are the programs there that we are going to have today's using the matplotlib, how we can implement it, the particular matplotlib function to design the graph and visualize the data. So now see this particular program. In this particular program, what you can see that the particular program is a sine wave. Wave means like the water wave, it will go in that particular wave pattern of a wave chart of a line graph, isn't it? So in this particular wave chart of a line graph, what you can see it here, that first I have import matplotlib.pyplot as plt. Okay, matplotlib .pyplot has been imported here as plt, and as we are importing that matplotlib.pyplot as plt, another way what from matplotlib import pyplot as plt. So this is also the another way, then you can write it. Then what it has written here, import numpy as np, that means we have called here numpy. Now xval means for x value np arrange. Okay, np arrange what the np will arrange the data that has given minus 2, then 1, then 0.01. This is a grid of 0.01 spacing from minus 1 to 1. Okay, minus 2 to 1, that is the length of it, and based on in between that the thing has been given. And now yval has been given, see np, np means numpy, sin. Okay, so sin xval, so sine of xval, that means we are using the sine function. Okay, sine of xval, x value, the sine theta cos theta, based on that particular values also that I am showing to you. So based on that particular thing, as you called it, based on that it will going to calculate, and after calculating it, what plt dot plot xval comma yval. Okay, so these are the two things that has been taken. Now xval is there, and after that particular what plt dot show. Clear? So this is what we can find it, that as we are calling the xval again here in this particular area, that to show it that how the xval is been implementing there. Okay, so as we are having this particular structures, as we are finding this particular structure, in this particular structure, what we have seen, that we have find it that as we are using the matplotlib, as we are calling the matplotlib function, in the matplotlib function, what we are having a pyplot. Okay, we are having here the pyplot as plt. Then what we have a numpy has been implemented here as np. Clear? So numpy that we are discussing, or we are having the numpy here, numpy is been worked here as np. Okay, so as the numpy has been worked here and np, so in this particular area, or in this particular form, there we find it that we do have the different types of values, and we do work with a different pattern of values that we are working here. Okay, so as we are working here in this particular form, as we are finding that we are working here in this particular values, so those the values what are there, those the part what is there, we are making that part to be workable and to be implementable in a way or in a format that will going to execute, that will going to make the data in a particular form of a value that we are implementing here. Okay, so as we are implementing here, as we are making the particular thing, we can find it that how we can work on this particular data structures, how we can make the data structures, and we can consider that particular data structures to be implemented. Fine, how we can make the data structures to be worked with. So all this particular area, that means what we are calling here, we are calling here the structures that we have. What are the structures we do have here? We find it, the structures that we are having here, that np dot array. So xval equals to np dot arrange minus 2 then 1 then 0.01, isn't it? So minus 2 1 0.01, based on this particular scenario the thing has been done, and thing has been worked in this particular arena. Fine. So as we are finding this particular arena that is there and they are working here, we do have structures. So there what we have called np. Np means numpy dot sin. That means we are calling here the sine function of x value. The values are there, the sine theta, based on the sine theta cos theta. So based on this particular sine theta and cos phase, that means here what we have called here, we have called here a sine theta. So based on the formula the work will be done. So you are just calling the formula here and you are implementing the formula there. Then what we can find it, that plot wave, plt plot, what to plot, xval and yvals. Okay, so what basically we are taking here, we are taking here the xvals, isn't it? So as we are taking here the xvals, see here no designing has been done in this particular area. So as we haven't done any designing, what we can see that we can find it in this particular area, we are having a particular structures, or we are making the particular structures in a certain way or certain manner, where we can find and where we can see that how the particular structures can be implemented, how we can implement the particular structure. Clear? So as we can find this particular structures will going to have certain implementation, certain types of implementation, then only we can have declaration, we can have the particular program, and we can do the particular program. So let us see that how the particular program is working and how we can execute it. Now see here in this particular part what we have this particular diagram. In this diagram you see it, the form is like an wave. Now how it has formed it like an wave, based on the formula that has been implemented here. Okay, so see here what is the things, the values are there, values are from minus 2, as I have said you, minus 2 they have started to up to 1, isn't it? So minus 2, then minus 1.5, then minus 1, then minus 5, then 0, then plus 0.5, then 1. So this is the phase, and this phase you can see it minus 1, then minus 1 minus 0.5, 0, then plus 0.5, then 1. So see the structures how it has started from here, as the formations of the value has been came, and based on that the thing has been increased, and as it is been increased we can find it, this is the way the wave has been done, isn't it? So as you find this particular wave has been done and wave has been constructed, we can find it, this particular wave as we are constructing there, we do have a certain pattern of a structures here. This is what this structure is said as a wave structures of a line graph. That means in a line graph, if you use a wave structure, how the particular wave structure will going to work. Okay, how the particular wave structure will going to work, and how you can make implementation of the wave structure. Clear? So this is how you can see it, this is how you can find it, that this particular wave structures is been done. So there is an x-axis, the below one, that means point minus 2 to plus 1, that the below line is your x-axis. I haven't named it at here, I haven't given any title, I haven't given any legend, I haven't given any grades, only just what the thing has been projected. So those the designing part, those the designing legend, everything has been shown to you in the different preview graphs and different videos, isn't it? So you can use your legend, you can use the graph, you can change the values. So totally that is depend on how you are going to managing that particular structures, how you are going to make the particular structure, isn't it? So how you are making them, how you are managing them, that is what the very important thing, that is what we can find, that we do have, or you do may find how the values are been working, and how you are getting the particular pattern of the values that you need to implement. Clear? So that you need to implement. Now let us see the another program based on it, graph implementation. So now let us see the next program. In this particular program, what you can find it, that there I have plotted the particular data, and here in this particular data what frequency chart has been developed. So in this particular information, what has been done, import matplotlib.pyplot as plt, that has been done. Next what it has been done here, see here that def fn plot list 1, isn't it, def fn plot list 1, plt plot list 1, then plt title what, mark line chart. Okay, plt title is what, mark line chart. So in this particular mark line chart, what we are giving here, we are giving here the values, where we are executing the number, and we are finding out that how the particular number will going to work. Okay, so as we find this particular structure, or this particular program, in this particular program what we find it, that we will going to have different sections or different subsections. In this particular subsections, what we are how we are making it. So when we have defined it, when we have given the def find plot, that means you know it, that when we will construct the function, how we will construct the function, calling the def. So as you are calling the def what is the name has been given, fn plot list 1. Okay, fn plot list 1. So when the program will come here, it will see def fn plot list 1, it will search where is the fn plot list 1. So list 1 is here. So here the value has already been specified. Okay, so as the value has already been specified, it will take those value. That means it will first come this particular area. So when it come to this particular area, here it will going to take the list 1. Okay, list 1 value, what is the list 1 value, those the values of the list 1 will be taken. After taking the list 1 value, what it will going to do, it will going to create the particular structures. Okay, it will going to make the particular structures. As it is making the particular structures, in this particular structure what you can find it, that plt plot list 1, that means what to be plotted, list 1, what are the values in the list 1, you plot that. Clear? So there you have find here I have given the title, here I have the thing, x level name also been given, y level name also been given, and plt.show. So this is the thing what you can say, this is the part that you can find, that as you are implementing here, as you are finding it here, that in this particular area, in this particular part, what we are using, especially we are using here the different structures or different pattern that we can implement these particular structures, how we can implement the particular structures, and how we can make the structures to be workable. Okay, so this is how we can find that those are the different type of sections are there, and in each of these particular sections what are the different forms of the values are there, and what are the different types of the values are there that we are giving, that we are implementing. Fine. So as we find it, that we do have those pattern of implementation, those pattern of structure form. So each of this particular structure form that we are making it out, that we are having it here, we find it that we need to implement them, and we need to work with it. Okay, we need to work with it. So as we find it, that we are working with this particular pattern of the work, or pattern of the structures that we are making it, and we are finding it that how we can make the data, how we can make the data to be workable, and make it to implement, isn't it? So based on that particular structure, let us see the output of this particular program. So now see here what you have this particular graph. This is what, this is also a frequency graph is there. Okay, in this particular frequency graph what you can find, the frequency graph has been designed based on the values that has been given there. So what pattern of values has been given there, you can see here from 0 to 16 there is one range, and from 20 to 90 there is one range. That means this is the frequency, and these are the values that has been given. So how many times each of the values has been given, so it one has given up to 2 times the 30, then from the 30 it has been ranged, so 20 it has been given. So this way you can see the particular structures has been formed. That means a frequency graph has been from see here that mark line chart is there, the name has been given to it, and this is the particular sections where we find the frequency object has been used, and as we are using the frequency object, the values are also been used there, isn't it? That are the names has been given to this particular graph to represent it. Okay, so in this particular graph you can see it that how the particular data has been visualized, how the particular data has been worked on it. Clear? So this is the way you can find it, the work has been completed. Now dear students, see another graph is there. In this particular graph also I have used the sine wave, isn't it? So as I have used the sine wave there, in this particular sine wave, what you can see here, that particular program, in this particular program, what import matplotlib.pyplot as plt. So this has been done. Then import numpy as np. Numpy has been called here as np, then xval has been given, so xval np arrange that -2, then 1, then 0.01, the grid has been given from 0 1 spacing to -2 to 1, np again sine value has been done it, isn't it? Xval it has been done, then plt plot what xval and yval, and after that the thing has been done. So those the values what are there, you can change the values as we find it, that you can arrange the particular structures and you can make the particular structures to be worked with. Clear? So as you find those structures is to be working with, and on this particular area, on this particular part, that we are working on the particular structures, and we are making the different type of changes in the particular pattern of the structures. Okay, so those the pattern of the structures that has been made it, that has been implemented in this particular pattern, what we have called here, first we have called the matplotlib, because without the matplotlib we cannot design a graph, isn't it? So under the matplotlib, then what is the function there? Pyplot. So pyplot also has been called here. As pyplot has been called here, we can find here that pyplot as plt, that has been worked in this area, and after that what we can find, that import numpy as np, that means numpy has been called here for the particular structures. Okay, so then the value has been given, and after we find the value has been given there, then what we have used, sine xval. Xval means that we are creating here the xval function of a sine theta, that means that will going to do the function of xval, and it will going to change it. Okay, the value of the x, it will take the value from the xval, and after taking the value it will convert it into a sine value, and after sine value the thing will going to change. So this is what the changes has been done. After the changes has been done, what we can find it, the thing will going to work, and thing will going to make the implementation in this particular area. Now let us see what the output that we can find in this particular program. Now see here how the thing is working. You can see here the particular graph. So there a very little change has been done. Based on that changes, the thing and graph has been plotted. See the wave plotting has been little bit, pattern of the wave plotting has been changed as the number has been changed. So if you change the number in a more different forms or more different way, you can see this particular declaration, this particular part of the thing will going to change. Okay, so here what you can find it here, the particular value that you can see here, 2 -2, then -1.5, then -1, then -0.5, 0 plus 0.5, then 1.0 has been given there. Similarly there -1, then -5, then 0, then 0.5, and plus 0.5, and plus 1.0. That means from the negative towards the positive the thing is moving. As it is moving from the negative to the positive, we can find it that how the structures can be constructed, and how can we implement that particular structures, and how can we work on this particular structure, isn't it? So this is how you can see, this is how you can find it, that we will going to have data structures. We can frame the data structures. So as as we can frame the data structures, we can make the particular structures formations, and we can work with the particular structure formation in the way that we need to implement it. Okay, how we need to implement the structures, same way we will going to make the particular structures to be implemented in this area. So this is what the wave graph, different pattern of graphs that we can create. Okay, different types of graph we can create as per you have in your particular syllabus. So this is all what for today. Today I am ending my session here. Thank you all.